Welcome to Evolution SMP. I'm Tom, and I've been out here collecting clay and drowning, but I've been getting a lot of it. I also got some iron along the way and some more freaking bricks, and our progress was not reset this episode. Finally, you know, we can really get started now, assuming that doesn't happen again. So I was just working on the vacation home, and I've decided that I'm gonna use that as practice. I think for decorating the second floor of my house, which I realized on on my objective board I wrote as the third floor of my house. It is not the third floor. The third floor is already decorated. That's where the chests and the furnaces and stuff and the crafting tables are, and all that. The second floor is completely fucking empty. So can't put a fireplace up there, but we can put one maybe like downstairs in the back and have the top of the fireplace like run out, with like bricks, and we can have like a chimney added to the house. That would be really cool. So we'll think about that, but for right now, I'm just gonna cook up this vacation house. There isn't really much that I can do in the way of like grinding for the actual Rubik's Cube. I could get all the obsidian that I can manage, but there's no colored wool or anything, and I can't find any sheep, so I can't even get started on the wool. I haven't seen a single sheep. Convinced that they just all went extinct. Yeah, disappointing. But monolith, here we are. I hope that this is not a new monolith, that this is one of the two. Because I have honestly no idea where I am. So I just hope, that this is the one. This is the safe one. So, how's it going, everybody? What's everybody got going on? Comment something good that happened to you recently that you're really happy about, that you have been thinking about wanting to share with anyone, Or if there's something that you want to tell someone but you don't, know how to do it, practice telling them in the comments below. Anything to drive up my engagement, please, and thank you. This is pretty freaking awesome here, dude. Look at this. It's just a huge lava. Just a big freaking lava and some chickens. It'd be really funny if one of them just walks into the lava. Okay, so some freaking clay, but I'm finding it hard to keep an eye out because my mind keeps wandering to where the hell am I, man? Whatever, thank God there's some iron. I'm pretty sure that I know where this is. Maybe. Yeah, I think we're up here. Let's see. Yeah, those are the remains of a tree I cut down. Our house is right there. Yep. Like the vacation home. Alright. Awesome! Okay. So I'm gonna walk over here and plant this freaking tree. We'll do this right here. I'm trying to make this whole place look nice and organic because it does kind of look like a shit show since I cut down all the trees. It's just this vacant, empty grassy hill here, and oh, look how nice and weird these old bricks look. It's just so cool. All right. Wow, these are still cooking. Stuff cooks so slowly. And it seems that I can only use one furnace at a time. From my experience, it seems trying to use more than one furnace will just delete anything else you put into the second furnace after you close the menu. So we have to take this whole operation one thing at a time. But anyway, I'm gonna do. Fuck me, did I really throw out the gravel? I got myself 4 pieces of gravel to make a TV here. But anyway, I also made this little deck area. These are like, chase lounges. These are just like chairs, you kick back. But there was supposed to be stairs. That's what this is. This is the last stair. I forgot to put it away. But basically, there were stairs here, and this is supposed to be an umbrella. And then there's also a way up onto the deck, and I might put a door like here, and just kind of have a door there. I mean, it will look kind of silly, but it'll keep things out since there's no such thing as a fence gate. And then lit up down here, and then there's just this little pathway. So that's Vacation Home so far. Let me back inside, please. I'm lagging. I'm downloading footage at the same time as this. I'm downloading footage for the walls. Or not the walls. Race for the Wall. Sorry, I just woke up not that long ago, and I'm tired and low-key already faded as hell, man, being high waits for nobody. Yeah, I fucking, what is it? I'm such a cracker. Anyway, I was editing fucking Race for the Wool. Me and Pringle and Lily all recorded our perspectives, and we're gonna put them together in a video. And Blake and Hayden and Jack are doing their perspectives as well. Blake is doing a video of their side, and I'm excited to see it. And you should go check it out because those old Race for the Wool games. Those are a classic, Minecraft group event, and I don't know how many people still do them. I don't really check, so I'm not going to be bold enough to proclaim Noodle Bowl Studios are the only people doing classic Minecraft content. We're the only ones still delivering the classics, still delivering the goods, but I honestly wouldn't know if that's true. Probably not. I would imagine that there's probably a bunch of other white people with too much time on their hands, obsessed with exactly the same kind of content on YouTube that I grew up with. I'm gonna light this up out here because the last thing that I want is a creeper to fuck me. That would just be a terrible fucking, concept. I sound like an insane person. For fuck's sake. Okay. Sorry, that wasn't because I ran out of torches, but because I suddenly got just a very sharp itch in my nose. And the only solution is I don't want to stick my whole finger in my nose, So it was just a hard one to scratch, from the outside. It was a strong feeling. God, it is so fucking dark. I hope that this is relaxing to anyone, in any way. Maybe not to watch. This is probably boring to watch, but I hope relaxing to listen to. I hope that the things that I talk about or the noises I make are in any way I don't know, reminiscent of being in a call with a friend on Discord where you just can't, your microphone is muted or whatever, so you just have to listen to your friend talk or something. It's a very specific scenario, but that's what I I hope that this, reminds you of, for the people out there who don't have any friends at all, I like you, even if no one else does. Um, yeah. I mean that, like, if you don't have any friends because you're like a loser, it doesn't matter. I'll be your friend. If you leave a like, got him. Oh. Oh. It's probably a hole someone fell into. Maybe I did that. I don't remember. I'm gonna waste all my torches if I just keep doing this. I'm just like trying to do fucking anything, to wait for these bricks to get done. Come on. Give me them. We'll toss more in there. Just keep it going. Just keep the whole operation running smooth. God, bricks are so fucking impractical. Notch. They should have been calling you bitch instead. Mic drop. I wonder, like, what Notch is doing sometimes, what he's thinking. I always think that it's such a shame, He had so much promise. He could have been... I think that if he didn't bail so soon, he could have been fucking, like, in Elon Musk's place. If he was, like, a good guy, Like, and he could have just, used his power for good instead. I wonder what the hell happened to him, Like, why he decided to I wonder why he decided to, become evil so suddenly, Notch. The pressure just really got to him that bad. You feel bad for the guy. Although I'm a Minecraft YouTuber now, technically, so if I tried to talk to him at all about his problems, he'd probably fucking strangle me with his bare hands or whatever. It's all just fucking sand on this beach. Me, when there's just so much sand on my beach. What the fuck? I want, like, clay. I guess I have enough clay. Like, I guess. That should be enough. I want to make, like, a downstairs part to the vacation home. And, yeah. Alright, I'll cut to when something more interesting is happening. Alright, so I did some work right just before I started recording here. It's actually been a day since the last part of the video that I just cut away from. I decided to just take a break at that point. But I made this little basement out of bricks. I didn't realize how long they took to dig up with a regular, pickaxe. But yeah, as you can see, I've made the floors out of these stone slabs because monsters don't spawn on them, which I thought was just pretty neat. What else did I add? Let me out here. Come on. I added this little table, this little, like, bar that people can sit at. Let's get a good view still for the bartender. And a grill. Those are the knobs, So, it's a vacation house. It's got a basement now. So, you know what? I consider that good. And the time that I spent working on it, I feel fulfilled. It's I feel like that episode of BoJack Horseman where he fixes up his old family house or whatever with that weird neighbor. But I think now that that's done, I'm about good to go. No, I'm gonna leave that tree there. I planted that. I think I'm about to good to go home. Let me check for sapling. Yep. Let me plant these guys before I go, just so that we have enough for the place to look lively. There's no grass, like tall grass or anything, so it's just trees keeping the place looking from astroturf, keeping the place from looking astroturfed is what I meant to say. Okay, wait. Is this? No, this is a different ladder. This is actually a different ladder than I think the one that I went up last time. I can't. There we go. Let me put that back still. Right? I should be over. Yeah, here I am. Yeah, I thought I was like, the ladder's on that side. I'm not sure that ladder was there last time. That's interesting. Ooh. Oh, I didn't make the sound. Oh well. So I was thinking that now that the vacation house is basically, complete, and I've had a whole day break from being over here, I'm ready to be back on. I'm ready to get things going again. So let's check the objective board, and see what needs to be done. Okay, we're actually not building a tree farm because the one in town keeps crashing everybody. So yeah. Nubix Cube base. We should get more cobblestone for that. Underground laboratory. I could dig some stuff out if I do that. Mining outposts. Get some wool. Large hadron collider. Travel through time. Fill third floor of house. That's supposed to say second. Let's work on the underground lab. I think that's gonna be our best bet. I need to make another shovel though, actually, because I'm hoping that I can cook this iron because I have some bricks in the furnace back at the vacation house still, and I'm hoping that this works. Nope, deleted it. Sad. Okay, I guess you can't have more than one. Player can't have more than one thing in a furnace at a time. That's okay. I'll live. I'm gonna need more iron. We'll leave you in here for right now, and then there's a lot of people on today. By the way, I can't press tab to show. Like the amount of people that are on, but there's quite a few. Let's put some of these building blocks away. I'm probably not gonna need. No, the dirt won't go in here, nor will the sand, nor will that actually. It'll literally just be these. This will go here. Yeah, I got a lot of dirt digging out that basement. I'm about to get a lot more when I dig out some of these rooms. Here we go. Bricks. Oh, I can make one more bricks. That's cool, I guess. Put these cursed evil stairs away, and then this sign as well. And I guess it's just me, my torches, my tools, and my fences going down into the lab. I'm so disappointed that we lost this sidewalk progress here. That was a big bummer. All right, so this area, this cool, weird little room, this is going to be my laboratory. All right, so we need probably a corridor going this way. So what we're gonna do is this room is going to be... What should I do in this room? Well, what we'll do is we'll just make this big lab, and once stuff gets added in future updates, then we'll we'll go in and put stuff in the lab. So I think redstone, redstone stuff is already in there. The redstone ore, at least, is already in the game. So it's possible that, oh yeah, that goes right up to the surface. It's possible that You know, there's some redstone stuff that we can put in a lab. You know, we can have a little lab just for experimenting with pistons and stuff. Rudimentary chud machinery to hold us over until we build our Hadron Collider and flying cars. You know, that kind of thing. And there's some iron right there. I'm so excited. There's some more. Oh my goodness. I've been living on top of iron this whole time. It's like the blessed version of finding out you lived on top of like a cursed Indian burial ground or something. So here we go. Yeah. Oh yes. That's so lovely that there's just a little iron treat around every corner. Okay, so we'll just like fill this in, but we'll worry about making it look nice later. And so this room here, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we are going to make a big room down here. So I guess we might as well just dig out enough space to actually make the Hadron Collider, maybe. And it is probably just going to be a villager on a minecart or something, or maybe a pig that we can send into terminal velocity, and I don't know, see if he can produce nuclear energy of some kind, whatever the fuck. I don't know. I just want to send a pig into fucking, you know, terminal velocity, really, or a villager. Just think that that's a lucrative investment, you know, of money and time and resources. I think that I would have been a good employee at like Aperture Science. You know, I'm all just about, you know, let's throw science at pigs and see what sticks. You know, let's throw science at pigs and see what oinks. I hear spiders. If that's in a cave, if there's a cave near here that I'm going to dig into, I'm going to be very upset, because then I'm going to have to fucking fill the whole thing in or light the whole thing up. Either way, it's going to be a waste of my precious resources. Isn't this so fun? Don't you love watching people dig? You have to watch me dig, because I had to watch fucking Captain Sparkles dig, dude. I was rewatching his classic fucking like vanilla Minecraft survival Let's Play from back in the day, because it's like one of the first, if not the first, like Minecraft things that I ever watched on the internet. And I get like to a certain point in that series where he's building this fucking mob spawner, and I'm just watching him build a fucking mob spawner, and it's just kind of ridiculous. I mean, but yeah, I watched it anyway because I was like, I can't let the TikTok brain rot, you know, low attention span, you know, get to me. I have to be better than this. I have to sit through, you know, the videos that raised me. You know, it was nice anyway. I like just listening to people talk and play Minecraft. I like how relaxing the old Minecraft sound effects are. You know, these are they feel so just sort of deadpan and like, you know, static, that you know, they're nice and relaxing. The new ones feel too alive, you know, too alive, realistic, and detailed. Um, Even going as far back as like 1.4, I never really liked a lot of the sound changes that they made, like that awful sound that ladders make. Or I think it was 1.5 when they gave minecarts a sound. They make that like horrible metal scraping noise. Um, I don't know. I kind of like, um, you know, the older sound palette of the game. I wish that they had kept a little bit more of like the low quality aesthetic, because it has the sounds in early Minecraft have kind of like a Half-Life 1 feel to them to me. You know, for fuck's sake, the spider is just so annoying. Shut up! Oh my god. Come on, man. What a voice crack. God damn it, man. What do you guys think of the music in these videos? Is it cool? I you know, I make all this music and stuff that I hope that people like. I hope that it's nice and relaxing, but I didn't want it to just be ambient stuff all the way through. I thought that that would get repetitive, so I tried to like put in other stuff. I tried to involve Minecraft melodies. You know, I was listening to more C418 just on this like on this old Minecraft stint that I've been on over the last couple like weeks. I've been listening more to his music, and I was listening to this album he has called Excursions. It's fucking wonderful. That is absolutely a blast to be high to, man. That album is just fantastic. I would recommend highly that you check out C418's non-Minecraft music. Any of it, basically. It's just so good. He's like a wizard, you know. I'm happy that Minecraft allowed me to discover him, because wow, just what a dude. And he's woke too. That's like one of the best fucking parts, you know. Because you know how fucking, you know how electronic music producers are, bro. It's so pleasant when I get a little iron ore treat, you know. It's nice. It's nice to know that you know. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Damn spiders, man. Always hissing at me. Stop it. Bro, what was that thing? It was like 2015 or 2016 when like Leafy was like first getting started, and he had all those fucking people comment hiss on all those videos. He was doing that like reptilian army thing. I feel like people don't talk about that part of Leafy as much anymore, dude. The whole fucking reptilian thing, you know, because he's just like a crypto chud now, with a small penis and wimpy beard. So I don't know. That was just like strange. There was that like picture of him like photoshopped onto the fucking the lizard, and he had like the obey cap or whatever, and it was fucking smoking weed or whatever. And he used to use that stupid S Shake plugin to make it bounce around and stuff when he, God, what a fucking time. That was really the worst. You know, like before that, YouTube was like so fun, and that really just like kicked the fucking wind out of everything. And it just hasn't been the same since, man. And it's all that guy's fucking fault. So if you see Leafy's here, stick a post-it note to his back that says kick me or whatever. Okay, we're hitting gravel and I can't be asked to fucking deal with that. Ugh. Okay, So that's a good like experiment room. So what I might do actually is the same thing I did in the vacation house, and just make the whole floor out of slabs. So we're gonna take this wood out here and toss that in, and then we're gonna make a bunch of slabs with our lovely crafting table over here. Shift click, please. Shift click if you can hear me. Save me from these people. Um, I'm scared. I'm alone. I don't belong here. Shift click, please, if you can hear me. Um, can I please get a water? All right. Let's fuck up this floor. I mean, dig up this floor. I don't have any cool like music for mining and stuff as of recording this. I'm gonna have to make some. Probably gonna crunch it in between now and editing. All right, I'll actually cut to when I have this floor fully dug out so that I can, you guys don't have to sit through this shit. Boy, they sure are crashing and joining again a lot of times. Very, very fun and interesting. So it's probably that tree farm that's doing it. Something about that area, maybe the amount of leaves. I don't know what it could be, but it just destroys everyone who goes near it, no matter what. It's basically impossible to play the game on that side of the world for me right now. I don't know what it's like for other people. I don't know if that's the truth for them too. I don't know if they're willing to admit that. But we might be updating soon. Actually, they're talking about updating. We're sort of torn between skipping a version. Skipping 1.2.2. And going just right to 1.2.6, or doing 1.2.2 as well. I'm really cool with either. Going to 1.2.6 means a lot of things. It means that health and that kind of stuff will work. Mobs can hurt us. So all that kind of stuff. Like the game will play normally. Furnaces should be more functional. Doors should be better. Fences should be less evil. Stairs are probably still the fucking same. But I mean, it'll be better. But the cons to upgrading are that we lose our nostalgic bright green alpha grass, and I don't want to lose that. That shit's awesome. That's like the best fucking part. Is like the way that it looks. Only the sides of the grass blocks will be bright green, and the rest will all be dull and biome colored. Because Notch finally learned to code. That is just to say that he brought on more people to help him make this fucking game around beta than he had previously. Anyway, so I know I said I'd cut back to once I did the floor, but I dug out the area and realized how oddly satisfying it would probably be to, just fill in the floor. Maybe I'll speed up the footage and just upload it as a reel or something for, I don't know, some baby out there to fucking watch. Some, drooling toddler. If you're watching this and you're a little baby, shit, man, just stay true to yourself is really all that I have to say, and invest. I'm really getting sick of having to drop these tools over and over again too. That's not something that I would say to a baby. That was just like a separate, disconnected thought. But yeah, once we update, we're not gonna have to deal with that anymore. Not that we have to deal with it like it's a problem, but it is sort of like I like the alpha bugs and I like using them to my advantage, like throwing tools on the ground to, regen them. But it does sort of feel like we're not really playing the game. It sort of feels like we're just playing, a slightly more enhanced version of the that like old computer like web version of classic that used to play in school in the Chromebooks and get in trouble for it. And I know that's because that's exactly what this is. It's just a slightly more updated version of that, but that's not exactly like the best game in the world. But this is a very interesting chapter. I'm happy, very very happy with the way that this first like era of this SMP has come out. I think that Skylar and August did a fantastic job running this whole thing so far, and I'm excited for the updates. Well, I'm gonna miss the bright green grass, for the nostalgia. I am also going to really enjoy when the world looks like a world, and I might even put on some texture packs. We'll see, because I don't know. I love a good texture pack. Maybe like Doku Craft or something. Might be nice. Let me get that cobblestone. All right, that looks pretty good. So this lab is gonna be fancy. You're not ready for the. I wish that there was a way I could just beam, like the design I see in my mind's eye directly onto the Adobe Premiere timeline, and they really got to work on that. They can do all this AI crap that fucking takes, a whole city's worth of power at this point, 2 or 3 cities worth of power just to fucking operate, but they can't make a thing that shows what I'm thinking on screen. It's stupid. And don't tell me to just fucking AI generate a picture. That's dumb. I want it to like actually read my mind and turn it into a computerized picture. Which I realize is probably more dangerous than AI in terms of like generating pictures of people against their consent, but whatever. I'm a Minecraft YouTuber, so consent is really not my wheelhouse. I'm just kidding. By the way, that's just a joke that I was making. I love consent and it's awesome. But the joke was that Minecraft YouTubers are sex offenders. It's kind of true. Everyone knows it. It's it's synonymous with Minecraft YouTube is being a pedophile. British people. All right, let me just put that there. Fuck you, sand. So I like the idea of putting this sort of like rim around. I like the idea of rimming this this thing here. I'm all about the. I'm not gonna say it, but let me throw my junk on the floor and then fuck up some of these walls, and I'll cut to when more of this is done. See ya in a bit. Okay, so it has been another whole day, actually, and I've decided to cut right to the satisfying part. So here it is, guys. All these bricks, and we're gonna put 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Animals are going crazy upstairs. 1, 2, 3. All right, so this looks pretty crazy. Let me make it just a little bit brighter. This took an insane amount of time. What happened to that last brick? What? Where did it go? They can't just disappear like that on me. That fucking pisses me off. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to make another brick. You ruined my satisfying fucking moment for the video. I'm gonna end up using all this coal. Let me see if I can't grab some for torches. And there's no sticks anyway. Shite. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, anyway, so that's like the lab room. And we're gonna do some fancy stuff with that once, you know, once they add better stuff to the game. Once they make the game less ass. But okay, 12 torches. Let's see. What else do we need? I don't know. We'll take these with us because I have something I want to show off that I did in between now and the last time. I'm also going to take this glass and these slabs too. Is there anything else? Anything else? I guess I'm going to take this because we're going to cook this. We're going to go mining again too. That'll be in the next episode. Which actually, I guess I'm going to cut right here. Thank you for watching. I love you. And rock on. Evolution SMP. You know. Road to full release. Hashtag road to full release. Love. Kiss.